Instead of the robots resembling animals like they should, they resemble unwanted crap deleted from Metroid Prime.
Why are you comparing Sonic 06 to Metroid Prime? And besides, I like the robots in this game.
Some of the rings are impossible to get. They wouldn't be so difficult if the camera didn't change angles.
You don't have to get all the rings, you just need to collect enough to survive through the level.
He's just stating that the camera is making it hard to get rings, which it does at times. Kinda hard to get even one ring in order to survive if the camera keeps interfering. Plus, maybe he wants to get all the rings to get a high score. What's the problem with that?
Okay, if I'm correct, but if I'm not, correct me on this department. If I'm correct, collecting rings doesn't automatically give you a high score. I thought defeating enemies and getting to the end of a stage as fast as you can does give you a high score. So I don't think there's any need to collect as much rings as you can.
Or if the controls weren't so bad. Yes! No! Fuck Nozzle!
Okay, first of all, I am forced to play this. Secondly, why couldn't you just land on the platform and then jump and try to get that ring again after you've landed the platform? Keep trying until you got it. Why couldn't you do that?
This guy is unfucking believable.
Now look at this! Sonic outruns this orca, jumps on flying pieces of wood, jumps on the orca's fin, and now logically, you'd assume that Jackie Chan's gonna jump to that nearby island.
That's just impossible! I mean, think about it!
Hey, wait. Rujetsu, Supersonic 407. Please tell me I'm not seeing this. Please tell me you're actually counting a point bringer as a joke. It's not a joke. Even a homeless person would know that that is not a joke. It's a goddamn point bringer.
You could clearly see that Sonic is facing in that direction and the island is over here. So if Sonic was to jump off the orca, he would land over there into the water where he'll drown. So how will he land on the island when he's facing in the wrong direction? Explain!
It can't! It just can't!
Whoa! Seriously, point bringers as a joke, and you tallying them. Seriously, you're really starting to lose my respect for you. Now I'm gonna be skipping Nerdnick's joke since it was absolutely pointless, and I would be surprised if anyone laughed at it.
Another nostalgia critic joke.
For the last time, it's a point bringer!
The way you're using these skits are not funny or clever in the least. I would have thought by now you'd have at least found a good one considering how many times you've used them.
But no, instead, he clings onto the fin like a frightened cat, and now Tails has to save him. It's the lamest excuse to force you to play as Tails, who should have been following my ass to begin with.
Hey, the characters appeared out of nowhere in Shadow the Hedgehog and nobody's complaining about that.
The other Sonic characters in Shadow the Hedgehog were support characters. Emphasis on support. The main player did not play as them, so no one complained about playing as them. It's not rocket science here.
But what about Sonic Heroes? Huh, mate? You were forced to play as some characters at some parts. Huh? Sonic Heroes? Ring a bell?
And what was he doing, randomly standing by the edge of the dock?
He's assisting Sonic in rescuing Elise. Did you even watch the cutscene?
To save Sonic, you hit the switch. But why would you want to spoil the fun? Okay, why is there even a gate here? Am I in a fucking aquarium? And why was it left open to begin with? Now look at that! It doesn't even fully close. Why doesn't the stupid orca just swim underneath or go around? Look at it! How the fuck could it block the way?
Well, Game Dude is asking, so I'll get answering. Alright, the reason why the gate didn't fully close is because it's low enough so if the orca does try to escape, it knows that it's too narrow for it to escape. And why can't it just jump over the sides in the other place? Well, the sides might have been electrified. Does that ever cross your mind? Also, Game Dude, why the fuck did you put Crash and that cat thing up on those two pillars right there? Seriously, that is not funny.
Okay, to quote Big Al 2K6, who fucking cares?
Nothing makes any logical sense.
Okay, you don't need logic in video games.
Where is the logic in that? I need logic in my video game.
I wouldn't count that one because he only used 2 Shadow Blaze X8 clips in the entire commentary.
Oh my god! A valid point!
How does Sonic know the orca is trying to escape? why did the Orca try to escape the second Sonic jumped on its fin?
It's all part of the gameplay in the level.
Why were the other Orcas trying to escape? And why did Sonic try to set them free instead of keeping them imprisoned?
Ladies and gentlemen, we just hit ourselves another pointless moment.
I mean, what an asshole! No, he didn't! You saved yourself by jumping away and defeated the entire purpose of his Tails. Now, could the infinite train, loaded with bullshit, be any longer?
Well, let me ask you this.
You mean the bullshit in your review? Oh yes, it can.
When they were sitting around making this shit up,
Yes. How the hell did he jump from here all the way to here? Now there's no reason why he couldn't jump to that nearby thing.
Yes, there is. Go back to an earlier point of the commentary because I am not repeating myself.
If you don't hit the switch, you have to watch this.
Another pointless joke, which I'm skipping.
Okay, first of all, that would mean that you failed the mission. And secondly, ladies and gentlemen, we just hit ourselves another pointless moment.
Darn! We're not gonna make it! Let's speed up!
Oh, now he runs faster? If he ran faster at the very beginning, he would have caught up by now.
Actually, he would have crashed into everything.
One up? What's wrong with this?
Are you seriously complaining about the icon that represents the 1-up? Who frickin' cares? It means that you gain an extra life. It doesn't matter if it says 1-up or has the Sonic's head.
this one is just plain fucking stupid.
And I die 2 seconds later?
You're doing it wrong!
Why are they replaced by empty containers? What a crap full of fuck platypus!
Wow, you completely raped angry video game nerds. What a shitload of fuck. And just proves that you are a total fucking ripoff.
There's a little saying that goes, pot calling the kettle black.
Oh, good God. Did you even pay the fuck attention? You know what? That's it. We're skipping this part.
Yeah, I've been meaning to say this for a while now. I have no problem with people using jokes from other videos. I've done it myself.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, Rujetsu. Now you're saying that you have no problem with people using against them? Which is it? Do you have a problem with people overusing them or not using them at all? Because because either way is fine, because, well, either way, if you're going to see an overused amount of lots, you're going to see them in YouTube poops. So saying that people shouldn't overuse them kind of defeats the purpose of a YouTube poop, doesn't it?
Heck, we just made a joke using the forced laughter scene from Final Fantasy X. But I don't use these jokes every chance I get because it eventually makes the joke stale. Imagine if we had used that Final Fantasy X scene over and over and over again. It would get annoying. Even the nostalgia critic knows when to put gags to rest. Please, Chief Shadow, find some other jokes next time.
Okay, so I beat the level, but why does Sonic stop and pose in the middle of the chase?
That's the results! That is to show how well you did.
No, duh! Just chill out!
Remember the feather scene from Forrest Gump? Hard not to, isn't it?
God, are you seriously comparing this game to Forrest Gump? Unbelievable.
No, he was making a joke. We've said this time and time again. You're taking his stuff way too seriously. Where's your sense of humor?
I think Chief Shadow has a sense of humor, that's why he's probably using all these jokes. And to be honest, and I understand that a sense of humor is someone's opinion, but the game dude's humor is like taking a nail gun, pointing it at the middle of my tongue, and firing repeatedly at it. I have more fun looking at the blood than listening to what this guy dribbles on. Again, matter of opinion. And the game dude's jokes aren't even funny to begin with. It's obvious because Chief Shadow doesn't like it. And even so, his jokes aren't funny since they aren't meant to be taken seriously. See how that means it? It means you're not supposed to laugh at it. See? Doesn't make any sense, does it?
Riding the snowboard looks fun, but trust me, it sucks more than a vacuum. The controls are horrible.
The controls aren't the only thing that's horrible.
Fuck! It's like riding a unicycle wearing a sumo suit moving a horse on a baby stroller through a bunch of winding hills. No, don't go up! Oh, come on! It didn't even hit me!
Well, I'm sorry, but I just haven't the time.
Well, now I'm fucked. What? You could go right through it? What? I died?
Of course you died. You didn't have any rings to begin with.
Now, before, the lamest excuse forced you to play as Tails, but now, for absolutely no reason at all, you're simply just forced to play as him.
One sec, guys. Meta, where the fuck are you?
Again, nobody complained when that happened in Shadow the Hedgehog, where the supporting character appears out of nowhere and offers you a mission to complete.
Please refer to what Ryan said about supporting characters in Shadow the Hedgehog.
And please refer back to an earlier point on what I said about Sonic Heroes because I refuse to repeat myself. Also, where the fuck was Meta? He didn't really appear much in this part. Oh well. Until the next part, guys. Wait a minute. The next part. That's the final part! Yay!